Hello, everyone. Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I warmly welcome you to another live. I'm so excited to have you here. My name is Tetivik, and I welcome you to Royalty Living. Today we have a magical, very beautiful, and glamorous topic. We're going to talk about Arabic women. We're going to talk about beauty. We're going to talk about the lifestyle, the wealth, the marriage, the shopping, everything that Arabic women get, special treatment that Arabic women get. And it's going to be a magical video because Arabic women are magical creatures. I warmly welcome you back, and I'm so happy that we can actually learn this topic. So today we went for a dinner with my man, and we were driving, and he got a new car, and it was so beautiful inside. And I thought, the way he was treating the car, it's like how he's treating me, like with the respect, and like look how beautiful she is, like talking about the car as a woman. And then we were driving, and I saw other men, other people, and the men with the women, Arabic women, and I saw them, and I was thinking how men treat Arabic women is so different than men who treat. One second, excuse me for one moment. My apologies. I needed to sort something so we can have a peaceful conversation. I welcome you back. So what I was saying, I'm a little bit daydreaming because the subject is so beautiful. I noticed that the way my man treats me, it's how other Arabic men treat their women as well. So I found some correlation that actually Middle Eastern culture, Armenian culture, Iraqi, Iran, Syria, Egypt, Pakistani, all these cultures that actually know not only that they're Muslim, but cultures that men know God, they treat their women differently. And I really want to emphasize this before I start this topic. Because a man who knows God, he will always treat his woman differently. And so after this drive in the car, he brought me home, and I went inside, and after like 30 minutes, he's saying, can we meet again? Can we go for like breakfast? Because it's already early morning here. And I said, okay, let me do my seminar. Let me speak with people because I really want to tell this subject and I really want to share this energy. And then I will be with you. So he's really sweet. He's waiting. And I want to be here. I want to give you my presence, and I want to speak with you, and I want to really cover this topic. So I can see that you're all joining. Welcome, welcome. And today I decided to bring my laptop as well, so while I'm talking with you, it's connected as well, so I can see the comments. So when I'm doing them in the horizontal way, sometimes I don't see the comment until the end. So I found a very nice solution, and I'm super excited to show you my beautiful new abaya. I love look at the material, the color. It's peach. It's one of my favorite colors. And after, if you want, I can walk around and show you around. It's absolutely magical. And I just love the detailing on the hands, that actually they have this locked. So when you move your hand, people don't see, the flesh. I absolutely love this. And so I'm in an Arabic style. And Arabic men are passing by saying hello. So I'm very happy to have you here. And what I'm going to do, I just want to give few comments, few announcements before I start the video. As you know, you can always book a consultation with me. You can purchase my online courses. You can purchase the dresses that I wear, anything beautiful that I wear, anything that you like. And I suggest, if you're a woman, always to wear a flower. It's a fresh flower, and I have some beautiful flowers here too, like to keep us company. And what I want to suggest you as well to do is right now, when we are getting ready for the call, please take some water, have some food, get yourself ready, get yourself comfortable so we can start. I love it. I have a warm spring color palette. This abaya fits that perfectly. Yes, it will suit you as well. Hi gorgeous, hi dear. I'm so happy that you're joining, and I love that I can see the comments. So forgive me if I look down. It's because I'm reading your comments, because I have my cute, oh, do you want to see my cutie laptop? Look at the color. It's the rose gold, and even the lining, everything is rose gold. So I can see you here, I can read it, and I'm so happy because it's a better solution. I want to be 100% present. So that's the first announcement about, working with me, purchasing the courses. And as you know, I have the femininity course, self-love course. A lot of people don't know that I actually have a course about self-love and dating, and a wealthy man course I have. It's so much installed for you. Healing mother and father, wound affirmation course, marriage, love course, so much. So everything that you're interested, all links are below. I want to start immediately, and this was the comment I want to mention. And I also have some revelations that I got during doing lives, and I want to share with you. The revelations that I kind of decided that for me it's super important to be really focused on a life, and I have so much value to give, so many things to tell you. So I'm going to kind of keep on the topic. So we're going to have a new structure. So now I think it has been a week ago that I started live, and then in 1 week I did like 10 lives, and it taught me a lot of lessons, and I realized a lot about myself. I realized a lot how I want to teach, and I'm very structured. Even during the lives I still have structure, but I have a great news for you that I want to keep that structure even more structured. As you know, in my videos I always say the number 1, number 2, number 3, and we don't actually change the topic. We kind of stick with the topic. That's what we're going to do going forward with lives, because I have a bit less time now, and I want to keep them a little bit shorter, the lives, and I hope that you will still enjoy it. And so I'm going to keep them more structured, a little bit more organized than ever before, and I'm going to still answer your questions, but I'm going to answer them like when I finish the first chapter or maybe in the end. So please feel free to still ask your questions, and I do not limit you in any way. If you have a question even that is not connected with the topic, please as well ask. Please let me know if you can hear me well, or you want me to kind of bring you closer. How you feel? How is my voice? Is it loud enough for you? Let me know. And then we're going to start. So these little revelations to be more organized and stick to the topic, and I'm going to keep the live shorter, but you're going to get so much value. And as well, like I mentioned before, I don't really like to walk around too much, because it distracts me, and then people see me and they start filming me. Everything is good. Thank you so much for confirmation. And as well, some people ask, when you read the comments, why you don't say the name of the person. I think it's privacy. When you're in a class, imagine I'm the teacher and you're all sitting in here. If we have 100 people, 200 people, every time when someone is commenting in a class, you don't say their name. So I want to keep it in the most natural way, so you feel that it's a class, it's a beautiful seminar, or it's a master class, or it's a video, or it's a live. And I want to also tell you that this live is going to be very, very exclusive. So after a while, I'm going to move it and create, it's going to be part of the very beautiful program. So while you have opportunity, watch, enjoy it, this beautiful training that is now complimentary, because after that, it will be only available to purchase. So I think these are all news. Please prepare your notepad, a notebook, or I always suggest you to write with a hand. Water, food, anything that you need, the pillows to be comfortable and soft. And I absolutely love this ambiance. So we're going to be here, because my first live was exactly in this hotel. I'm in a Palace Hotel, and I decided to kind of do a debut. Again, it's like when you have a first time debut and you want to come back. So I really want to celebrate that 1 week of lives, and I warmly welcome everyone. So are you ready? We're going to have an amazing time. So today we are discussing the magic and this beauty of very beautiful, luxurious Arabic women. What are their secrets? And by secrets, I mean that we are going to tap into their energy. We're going to understand their lifestyle. We're going to understand their presence. And we're going to understand what is that they do that they get everything in life, including peace, including freedom. They don't know as you know. They don't work as you know. They have nannies, they have cleaners, all these things. And then, of course, they have a provider husband with the luxury cars and a mansion and so on. And that's not a myth. I'm living in the Middle East right now. I can confirm that is completely true. And seeing, 7-8 million people, and seeing so many wealthy people in between, even if it's just 1 million, you get to see how they do things. Now, I want to tell you as well the background that I have. I also understand Arabic culture very well. It's not that I'm just learning with you, or it's my first time, where I didn't know anything anyway. I come from that culture. That is my culture when a man is a provider. Ultimate provider. That is my culture to dress modestly. That is my culture to be beautiful. And that is my culture that a woman has everything in a house. It's normal. When I was growing up, my dad built a house for my mom, and there was a garden that was separating one house from another house. And I really liked seeing it. I liked seeing the provider. I liked seeing how my mom was, living her life. I like seeing that there is this, it exists. So what I want to tell you is that it's not something new for me. What I'm going to teach you, it's in me. So it's not, it's very different when someone is teaching from reading and then giving you information. And I'm not like this. I only teach what I know 100%, like since I was 6 years old. I didn't learn this. I know this. I understand this completely. And it's natural for me, even when I was starting to date, for me it was natural that a man is a provider. I never even thought about that I need to pay something or I need to do something. It was natural that he covers everything. So this is what we're going to discuss. And by the end of the video, something is going to change in you. It's going to be like, this waist that I have or this dress, it's actually holding me. It's actually making me feel like, I don't know how to explain, but when you have a waist, it just makes everything like more strict, more controlled, more like taken care of, and then you can relax. So I want you to understand that the information I'm going to give you is going to be like this belt. Is going to be the belt that is holding the dress, and the dress is you, the feminine energy. So we're going to learn the logistics, we're going to learn the knowledge, I'm going to give you the wisdom so you can blossom as a woman. Because this dress without the belt is going to float everywhere. We need the belt. So today the knowledge that I'm giving you is this belt, this security that, okay, I'm wise now, I know how to choose. And in today's topic, we're going to have 3 chapters. As you know, I'm very organized and I don't give you 10 things or 12 things or 18 things because no human being can possibly remember so much amplitude of information. So please get ready and we are going to start. You remembered your ring today. Don't tell me. I was thinking I was going and I was putting my jewelry and I was like, I cannot. This is my most favorite ring in the world. Now, before I start, I want to tell you a story. I have had a lot of engagement rings, and thank you for the beautiful hearts you're sending. I have had a lot of engagement rings from men, but there is one ring that I bought for myself, and this is the ring. This was a couple of years ago. I went to the store. It's the most beautiful ring in the world, and I will show you closely so you can appreciate this beauty. First of all, please, can we appreciate the size? But the beauty of how it's holding. Can you see it? Oh, I'm melting. And so when I saw this ring, and it's quite thick as well, so the band itself is very thick, it has engraving as well, everything. It's a very special ring. So this is the first engagement ring that I bought for myself when I was not even with someone in a relationship. I went to the store, it was a luxury store, and these stores, you have jewelry, then you have shoes and bags, and I was supposed to do a big shopping spree for myself, and this ring was not included because it's a very high priced ring. But I saw it before I started shopping. I looked at it and it was something calling me. There's a huge span for jewelry. There are many things, and something was calling me, and something was shining so brightly that it got my attention, and I came there and I was like, what is it? Who is talking with me? I heard come here. Because diamonds, they also have energy. I do believe in that. I do believe in completely God, that you don't worship diamond or crystal, don't do that. But I do believe that diamonds and in general precious stones, everything, even fabrics that you wear, even flowers, everything has energy and it can bless you. It can give you energetic like a boost. And so I heard that. I went to the ring. I saw the ring. It was just, I knew it's my ring. And I looked at the price and I thought, and I said, it's okay. It's expensive, but we're going to buy it. And I went to the cashier before I started my shopping. I bought it, I was wearing it, and I knew the moment that I bought, the day that I bought, I knew that this ring is going to bring me blessings. And you know how many houses I moved, how many places I lived in the world. This ring is the most important thing that I take, the most important thing. And today I went to the storage and my man was helping me to bring some things. And I had some new dresses. This as well was ordered, and I was saying, I bought it, I never wore it, it's brand new, I really want to wear it for this life. So it was middle of the night, 5 o'clock in the night, and he's like, it's okay, I'm on my way. And so he came and he took me there, and I started looking for my ring. I knew it's there, and I found the ring, and I thought this is going to bring me luck, and this is going to bring you all luck. So this ring is extremely, extremely important for me, and I have real engagement rings, but this is the engagement ring that I bought for myself. So it's a very special ring, and we're going to have a special energy. So yes, I always forget my engagement rings, or in general my rings, if I have not even engagement, just the regular rings, I always forget to put rings. But today I remember, and thank you for saying that. So let's start. If you have any questions, please let me know. So first chapter that we're going to discuss, we're going to talk about beautiful, luxurious Arabic women and their secrets that will help us as women to actually improve our life. Number one secret or number one knowledge, wisdom that I want to share with you is that Arabic women have appearance of mystery or mysterious appearance. And I want to completely explain this topic once for all because a lot of people misunderstand. The myth or the legend, or I would say limiting beliefs that we hear in nowadays society, that people say that Arabic women are suppressed, that you wear covered clothing, that the man is controlling you, that he's saying that you cannot show your body. I strongly disagree with that because actually no Arab man is hitting his wife, shouting at his wife. I can see them every day, all day. They're very respectful, they're carrying their shopping, they're smiling at them, they're buying them things, they're spending time with them, and they're actually married with this woman. Now, in Arabic culture, in a real Arabic culture, man cannot be in a society holding a hand of a woman. That is not his wife. That does not exist. And in the European society, it's completely different. Man is not only holding her hand, but he is using her, sleeping with her, squeezing her, and so on, and kissing her in public, and that's their first date. So there is a huge gap between, Western culture and Eastern culture. And I never in my life agreed with the Western culture. Now, I lived in Europe. I traveled in many different countries. I lived in very big European countries. But I could never understand why men do not love women. Why men do not respect Western women. Why men from, for example, European countries or, for example, American, why they actually don't cherish women. And I couldn't understand when I was younger until it dawned on me that it all goes to actually real belief in God. Because if a man doesn't really know God, he doesn't practice, he doesn't pray, he doesn't have fear from God. So when you don't have fear from God, you don't care how you treat women. You use them, you abuse them, you take their money, you take their body. And it dawned on me that I cannot be with the European man. I need a man that comes from my culture. And I remember once I went to this event, it was like a beautiful event with young people that were organized, and my friends were there. And so I arrived a bit late and I see this beautiful car and I think, I wonder who is inside. And this guy comes out. I just need to wish. And I look at him, I think, I wish he can go to this event and he can talk to me, and then in the evening he can drive me in this car and bring me home. And that's exactly what happened. And he was the only Armenian guy in that event. Armenian, it's very traditional as well. As a provider, immediately, what you need, how can I help you, where can I take you, you need anything on the way, are you hungry before I take you? He came to me, he spoke with me, he bought me food, he bought me whatever juice I wanted, he took care of me, he stayed with me all event, and I was attracted only to him. And then I thought, there are 50 different men, why am I attracted only to him? Of course he was handsome, tall, when these men wear black trousers and they wear like a polo neck, like a sweater, it was so attractive, so beautiful. The watch, the vest and the hair, traditional, classy man. And I realized that I was attracted to him because he was the provider, because he was a traditional man. He looked like a man, he behaved like a man, and he looked at me like a woman that he needs to take care of. And he got me home, then we started talking, we started dating. It was a beautiful experience. I will never in my life forget it. But the way he treated me, always with respect. And I want to really make this distinct difference that Arabic men, in my opinion, are very different. Very different from Western men because they're raised differently, and as I mentioned, they have fear from God. They pray to God. They know God. God is a normal subject in Middle Eastern cultures. You hear the call for the prayer everywhere. You see the signs on the wall that you need to, let God bless you, or bless God with your life. You see like reminders of Him, and everything is created for you to believe in God. So that's why I believe when they say, who are the most richest men or women? Arabs. And everyone envy them and hate them, rich Arab. When I was living in London, I went to many times. I was living in Harrods. It's my favorite store because it's the most expensive and most beautiful store in the world. So I was there, and every time when I'll see the girls, they think that I don't understand English because my Middle Eastern look, and they will say, I hate these rich Arabs. And I look at her and I say, I actually understand what you're saying. Instead of hating, try to learn. And they will all be like shocked, but even when I will come, I was with someone else before, and he had a very expensive car, and you should see how people always envy him. And I think, but why you envy riches? Women envy because I'm beautiful and I can have this man, and men envy him that he has me and he has this car and he has money. So we could never understand, and we're sitting inside and like, yeah, it's a nice Rolls Royce, but why so much hate from people? And we could never understand, because I'm successful as a woman with my beauty. He's successful as a man with his resources. So we, of course, will be attracted to each other. It doesn't matter how long it lasts. We will. That's why successful man is always going to be with a beautiful woman. And I want you to understand this and not resent wealth, not resent Arabic women, not resent women like me if they're beautiful or wealthy or smart or have something in life. There are many things that I want in life that I don't have and I want to have in future. So I'm always wanting more. But I never envy when I see a wealthy man or a wealthy woman. I'm like, yes, it's my tribe. I see myself in the mirror. I'm like, yes, there are clones of the Talik. And you know, I always remind you that you're royalty. And why I'm telling you all this, that there is a certain attitude towards a woman. And the attitude comes from one simple requirement: appearance. Appearance. Everything I just described to you, how the man was treating me when he approached me, other men, when we go out, the Rolls Royce man, everyone that I described in my stories, they were treating me in a certain way because of one thing that I had: appearance. Body type matters, yes, absolutely. How tall you are, how groomed you are, your hair, your nail, how skin is clean, everything matters. What kind of fabrics you wear, the jewelry, the quality of your nails, the colors of your nails, how you treat other people, of course matters. But what matters the most is the mysterious appearance. I will explain why I chose this word mysterious. Arabic women and their secret of success with men is encoded, rooted of a mystery how they dress. There is a mystery in the way the woman is dressing. If you look very carefully, there is a mystery in this dress. You can see my body, but you don't see my body actually. I'm fully covered if you think. My neck, my chest, my shoulders, my back, my hands, everything is covered. And that creates, excuse me for this noise, that all creates a luxurious, mysterious appearance. Appearance, how you appear to people visually when they see you. So my first big revelation that I want to tell you is, please analyze, how do you dress? Do you have transparent clothes? Do you have ripped clothes? Do you have very tight fitting clothes? I want to teach you one very interesting actually research. They did, and they explained that men do not look at women with a very tight clothes as with a serious intention. If a woman has a very covered clothes starting from the neck, like a polo neck, until her ankle, but the dress is super tight, a man is going to perceive her in his mind as easier to get than a woman that has a shorter dress, but the dress is looser. Can you imagine how interesting men are? Because when they think and they look at you that, oh, she's wearing this tight dress, she's trying to show every bone in her body, every little, like a curve on her body, that appears desperate for a man. And he sees you as more cheap. Now, if you have a little bit looser, the dress should be a little looser. And a dress should not be like this, hurting you, that your skin is jumping out of the dress. There is a very beautiful classical lesson of elegance that every dress should kind of have 2-finger gap. Now, a lot of people don't understand this. They think 2-finger gap is like this. I want to teach you this. It's not like this. It's actually like this. 2-finger gap is like this. Because like this, there's not much gap. You create the gap like this. That means if the dress is really tight, like this, you see there is I cannot fit any finger in there. Now, we want this dress is correctly made. 2 fingers, easily. Even it's completely closed, it's still not too tight. You have to understand this. And when you completely change the way that you see your wardrobe, that you style yourself, women do a big mistake of wearing everything too tight. Can we change this, please, once for all? Stop wearing clothes that are too tight. Some women go even to the children's section to buy, for example, white shirt or black shirt that is, for 14-year-old or 16-year-old or 18-year-old. So it's smaller, so it's fitter, so it's tighter, so they can see my curves. That is wrong. You should not do that. Let me see. Is tight skirt okay for the gym, or what do you wear to gym? Tight a shirt, not too tight, all right? So if you're wearing S, choose M. Just a little bit, so there is a little bit gap. If it's too tight, it's hugging that people can see your abs. Literally, they can see you have a six pack. For example, if you have, that is considered not correct, because first of all, the body is not breathing. But second of all, you are trying to get attention. And I watched this really nice video. I really liked how the girl was explaining. I didn't watch until the end, but I liked the beginning that she says why there is such a big like a fashion that women are wearing sports bra and these tiny shorts in the gym. And I was nodding with her. I was like, right? Why are they doing this? Because if you're wearing short shorts and you have a sports bra, revealing, too open, too tight, and you're in your undergarments, that's why you will never, ever in your life see me in the gym with a sports bra or shorts. Never. My body is too sensual, it's too beautiful. I'm not for everyone. For cameras to watch, or for low class people who work there, cleaners to watch, or for men to watch in lust after. For what? And I always say this to you, that you have to understand that your garments, the garment is like a clothing, your appearance is communicating, is talking loudly with other people. So in the gym, I do not suggest sports bras. I do not suggest crop tops. I do not suggest open shoulders or open back. I do not suggest that. I do not suggest shorts or very, very tight leggings that every bone of your body can be seen. I suggest a little looser skirt, not a big baggy skirt, but a little bit looser. Even in a gym, there is air conditioning. I'm wearing long sleeves. I feel comfortable like this. And I have a cotton trousers. They're not synthetic, because I noticed when I wear synthetic trousers in a gym, my skin is rubbing and it creates redness, because when you're sweating, and it doesn't matter how expensive the leggings are. I found cotton, like a sports trousers. Ralph Lauren Polo makes it, and I love it. I kept it, and has a high waist, so high waist, and then the cotton. When you touch it, feels good. On top of that, I wear a skirt that just covers my backside, my front. I don't want people to look at me if I'm doing some, exercises. So in a gym, you can still be classy, a little bit, not too tight, and don't worry about the colors. I do not suggest you to wear beige or white in a gym. No matter how much you can take care of it, it looks weird. It looks like you're naked. So with beige, in general, every girl needs to be careful. White or beige, you have to be careful, because the skin in the sun, you have some women have cellulite, some women have hair, some women have little pimples. White, beige shows everything that you have, so it's unflattering for you. So I have black outfit that I wear in the gym. I'm comfortable. I wear pink outfit. I'm comfortable. I have the blouses for the gym, with a zip that I can wear a little top underneath, and then I put the blouse on top. It's a sports blouse, of course. It's created for you to not sweat and be comfortable. It's tailored. It's very beautiful, and it goes until the neck. I love the coveredness, and I have different colors. I bought red. I bought very beautiful blue, like a sky blue, and I bought a pink, and I changed them, and I feel beautiful. Every time I wear red, everyone comes to me. Everyone compliments. Don't be afraid to wear red. Don't be afraid to wear pink. But I just give you one advice about appearance. Whenever you want to wear red and pink, make sure that your skin is very clean. You see, right now I'm wearing peach. My skin is clean. That's why it appears in a very beautiful aesthetic. If you have any redness on your skin, it will immediately appear if you're wearing peach, red, or pink. So be careful with that. How would you recommend to get clothes tailored to fit if you have 23.5-inch waist and 39-inch hips? Since I have a true hourglass, very beautiful, I feel if I don't get my clothes tailored, I look bigger than I am. If you have an hourglass figure, it's the same like me, you have to always have your waists tailored in a small way, because otherwise you will look bigger, because hourglass figure, it's like this. It creates illusion of being like overweight if you do not show your waist, because if you have especially bigger chest, and then imagine if this is completely loose, it will look like you have a big belly or you're pregnant. So you have to create this, I always say, a breakage of the curve. So you have a curve, then it's a break, and then another curve. But you have to create this breakage of the curve that makes it more appealing, more beautiful. It shows actually the curve, and it shows that you are actually slim. And I love this, when we look at the older time movies, women always had the waist. They always held belts. They always wore corsets. So it's a good question. So I always suggest you to tailor. Find one tailor, preferably a woman, because woman understands the woman's body better, but not too old and not too unattractive. Because if she's too old and too unattractive, she might just be envious of you. So find someone you can find a good common language, or find a man that is much older. So not a young man that can lust after you and take your number, but like your grandpa. So he's a professional tailor. So tailor, I do have tailor, and I have a machine. I have a sewing machine at home. And since I was, I think, 15 or 16, I create my own dresses. So whenever I need to tailor something, I will just do even myself. And very many times I actually buy the dresses and I create something. So for example, I have one abaya. When I bought it, it's a black abaya, very luxurious. It has this old luxurious glitter on top, and the hand is folding really down. And you can see all the hand is revealing because it's such a heavy material. So I decided to create this, see this pin that closes. It's like two like buttons. And then exactly when I was buying this abaya, someone already created like this. The way that I think, someone already created. So I was like, when I found it, I was like, I like it. So don't be afraid to go to the tailor, but also create your own things with the dresses. Hello, lovely, nice to see you. Was just watching your video, then saw that you're alive. Glad I caught you. I'm glad you caught me, and I'm glad that you're here. Welcome. In a real live video, when you catch the live in a real moment, it's a different energy, because you know that this is me, that I'm really here. So it just has a different blessing. But it's amazing to rewatch. I sometimes when I eat or I'm doing something, I will put my live and I'm watching and I'm joking and I'm laughing. I'm like, this is so much fun. And I was thinking, 2 hours is long, but people are saying, I love 2 hours. I love longer lives. I don't do the 20 minutes. I was like, shall I do 30 minutes? No, it's not enough. Please stay with me, stay longer, because I actually teach you something and I talk about things, and I answer the questions. So it's actually, you get a lot of value from it. So welcome. I'm going to Modest Country this summer with my school, and they say no shorts allowed or spaghetti tops for women. You are very helpful. Yes, because if you are going to Modest Country, it's disrespect, and I'm going to touch this. I'm going to explain to you why there is modesty for Arabic women, why they must dress modestly. We are going to touch that, but definitely listen to it. Don't take shorts. I stopped wearing shorts since I was in school. Because one time, actually, I really liked it. I went somewhere and I saw a girl with very, very short skirts, very short. And she was going to the official, company. I was sitting there in the reception, and the receptionist looked at her and said, oh my God, those are short shorts. She looked at her, and I don't know, something, I remember that how embarrassing that is. That a receptionist is shouting at you because she's shocked. It was so short, I cannot explain. It was so inappropriate. And then when I saw this situation, I was like, this is how shorts look like? And I don't wear those kind of shorts, but I was like, I will never wear shorts in my life. And it stuck with me. And the second revelation that I had with shorts, when we were at the beach, and there were guys sitting that did not know that I know English, because a lot of people look at me, they don't know that I speak 6 languages. And they were talking about girls in shorts, how attractive, how they are, it's like they're aroused by that. And I was thinking, you get turned on by just looking at shorts, but it's still covered. And then it hit me, yes, but it's undergarments. So men actually get lustful thoughts about you when you're wearing shorts. I was like, never in my life. So this woman, thank you for her, and this group of men, thank you for them. They opened my eyes that shorts are actually a lustful object. It's an object for a very high arousal for men. So I do not suggest you to wear shorts anyhow, because you have to understand, man is a very intimate information, but the man is attracted to a woman's lower body, because that's where he gets her sensual energy. So when you're displaying it so provocatively in shorts, you take a beautiful ring and you put in a plastic bag. It immediately loses the value. They don't know it's a diamond. They think it's just a cheap ring. So you immediately become cheap. Have you ever seen Arabic women wearing shorts? Have you ever seen me wearing shorts? I do not have shorts in my closet. I do not have them. I will melt under the sun. You see, 35 degrees. I was walking in here, 35 degrees. I felt that I melted, that my heart stayed in the street. But I said, I will not remove. And I had a temptation. I was like, please, I can remove this. There are not many people, 8 o'clock. I said, never in my life. So even if I hear some sounds, I get some advice, and the woman was, oh, isn't that too hot for you? When I was taking a picture. You should remove. I was like, great temptation, but it's not going to work with it. I said, thank you for a compliment, thank you for advice, but I do not remove my clothes in a society. Modest clothing, covered clothing. The secret of the beautiful luxury Arabic women, that they stay covered no matter what. And this is sunshine. This is nothing. 35 degrees, 45 degrees Celsius, and they're wearing black hat to toe, and even their nose and the mouth is closed. I respect those women. And then you watch them carefully. You see them that they're going to the most expensive SUV. It's Porsche or Bentley or Rolls Royce, and they're going to their villa, and they have children, and they have the most beautiful luxurious items in there. They have everything they want. The nannies are waiting. The person is opening the door. The cleaners already cleaned the house. She's fully covered head to toe, yet she has everything that you have never even seen and dreamed about in your life. Secret is appearance of mystery. Mystery means you cannot see everything I have. Mystery. What is the definition of mystery? Something unknown, something yet to be discovered, something that you're drawn to. It has seductive energy in a most classy way. Not that you're trying to seduce, because how can you seduce fully covered? But it's a classy seduction that you have no idea how my body actually looks like. You can think about it, but I'm not for everyone. I'm a diamond. So you need to make appointment. You need to qualify to come to speak with me. I'm not cheap. I'm not wearing shorts. I'm not wearing very tight clothing. I'm not wearing provocative clothing. I'm not trying to get your attention. This is a very important subject, and I can speak about this 10 hours, and I want to really speak about it because I'm a little bit upset to see how women treat themselves. The way you treat yourself, the type of men that you're attracting, I will tell you directly, it is your responsibility and it is your fault. Because they say, but why men come to me and propose different intimate things? I say, no men ever come to me. How? Why? Why you are attracted to those type of men? What are you doing? Can you describe your wardrobe? Can you show me what you're wearing? Can you show me the pictures? Then I look at the pictures. Then she shows me the dresses. And I understand that that's exactly what men are supposed to do with her, because all her wardrobe is screaming a cheap woman. You can sleep with this woman. You can use her. You can abuse her body. Her body's for everyone. Mini skirts, beautiful tops, transparent tops without undergarments. Excuse me, but it's the highest form of disrespect. I do not want to see your intimate part of the chest. I'm not interested. It disgusts me to my core. And we have in here gyms with a big signs that, please ladies, you are not allowed to be fully naked in a changing area. Cover yourself with a towel, and they have a special changing rooms. You go there. It's not a cheap changing room. You have a marble on the floor. You have a big mirror with a beautiful lights. You can change the lights. You have a beautiful round stools. You can sit down. You have a little carpets everywhere. It's your private area. It's like a changing room when you go to the luxury store to change, to try dresses. Ladies, please use changing rooms or walk with a towel. Is not allowed to walk naked even in a women's changing area. Why? Because woman's body is very sensual, it's very seductive, it's very intimate, it's very precious, and it's very, very personal. So you displaying your goods, it's not a wise woman. You want to be wise, if you actually want to have something in your life, every gift that I got, every great treatment that I got, every respect that I got from men, it was not because I'm royalty or I'm aristocratic or I'm elegant or I'm beautiful. All this is great, but they don't know when they're driving, passing by. They just see how she's dressed. Oh, I can't joke with this woman. I cannot use her. I cannot sleep with her. My appearance is talking. It's not talking, it's shouting. It's loud. It's so loud that it's like, oh, my ears. When they're driving, oh, she's too bright. She's too loud. The appearance. So I want you to learn how to dress and learn from Arabic women this mysterious quietness with attire. Thank you. As an Arab woman, I agree with what you just said, and of course, many more than that. Yes, because Arab women know this is not only their culture, this is their tradition. And tradition of a Western woman is to be as cheap as she can be, as available as she can be. I disagree with that. Woman is precious in every culture, and I want to change this. That one culture has more preciousness in a woman. She's more expensive than other culture. I disagree with that. All women need to become very expensive. All women need to become like Arabic luxurious women. Say no, this is not allowed. And I want you to learn this. All right. Do we also have to cover in a woman-only gym or in a woman-only place? In a only woman gym, you can wear like a short sleeves, that's fine, but I would still not wear my sportswear in a woman's gym because you have to understand, first of all, jealousy. If you're very beautiful, they might just be jealous of your figure. Second of all, there are women who are interested in women. So you're never safe. That's why I have like a room. When I was renting a mansion before the villa, I had a room just for workout. So I can do whatever I want, I can dress whatever I want, but I was still covered, even when I was alone. Because I feel good. I just tell you one secret. When you exercise and you wear very loose clothing, very open clothing, very like tops, all these things, your exercise is worse. You know why? Because everything is falling out, and then you belt, you bend, and then your belly is coming off, and you feel uncomfortable. So I feel the best exercise is when you're fully covered, because you don't need to worry about things falling in the wrong places, or this is hurting, or the hand is going off. Cover. Even in a woman's gym, of course, don't suffocate yourself with a polo neck, but still absolutely cover. Yes, I would. Let me see if I miss something before I continue. What is your point of view on belly dance? Is it appropriate for a lady of class? Is it appropriate for a lady or classy? Depends if you want to do for a job. No, of course it's not appropriate because you create lust in men. I can be the most beautiful, exotic belly dancer in the world, and I will get money like this. But it's not a ladylike profession. So if you want to just do belly dancing for yourself to feel a little bit more in your body, to feel a little bit more relaxed, you can do that. There are specific dances that they teach you even how to walk, how to position yourself, how to sit, how to move your body. So you open the body from the numbness or trauma, or you want to be more open if you're with a husband. For yourself, you can learn, but not to have it as a profession and not to show it to men. It's a secret. Belly dancing is like getting like a massage. It's something that is private. Yes, you go to the massage, but you don't say to people, oh, I went to massage and they were massaging and touching my back and they were putting in the oil. No, belly dancing, I would not even say to people that I do belly dancing because it's a very intimate dance. So if you go and you meet a man and you say, oh, I'm doing belly dancing classes, what do you think you're talking about? What do you think you're telling him? That I'm promiscuous, I'm open, you can touch me, I can move, I will allure you with my dance. So if you want to do belly dancing, it should be a secret. It should be only for yourself. To just unnumb your body, to open your body and learn how your body moves. It's hard in America when you have true hourglass shape. If you are hourglass and classy, you are still centralized, even if covered. All my dresses are below the knee. Yes, but we don't care about the society, we don't care about the people. If it's like this, I will never be able to come out from my house. Because everyone films me, everyone stands, look at me, everyone stares at me. So I need to be at home because I have an hourglass figure, because I'm extremely blessed, that because God took time on me. When I go in the street, it's like a radiance. My man said, it's your light. It's like a bright light. And you should see the reaction of men. You should see what they do. People are not even going, when it's green light, they're still like looking. And the funny thing is that all first row, they're all standing. So no one is even beeping at each other because they all are looking and they all forgot that they need to drive. And I noticed one very interesting thing. I was coming from the road, and you do not understand how much I think that the world is mine, that I own everything and everyone, that everyone is there to serve me. And I was walking in the middle of the street because it's 8 o'clock. Maybe one car will pass by, and I was walking, and there was a luxury car behind me, and he never beeped. He waited until I walked 3 minutes to cross, and he was just so. Imagine that beautiful picture. I'm walking with my heels and my dress, the wind is blowing with the hair, and there is a luxury car just following me. I'm walking in the road in the middle. I could not care less. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm doing whatever I want. And he didn't beep. Because a successful man, when he sees a beautiful woman, he sees himself. He's like, oh. But if there will be like a lower class man, he will immediately beep because he doesn't understand beauty. He doesn't appreciate beauty. Successful man is afraid from like to touch you, to hurt you, to disrespect you. Unsuccessful men, low class men, what I mention very often, they don't care. That's why I say that they're the most dangerous. If you're beautiful, if you have beautiful figure, if you have beautiful soul, never date low class men. You are in a big danger. And I do not mean any disrespect towards men. You know I respect everyone, I accept everyone, but you have to understand different class, different requirements. So do not have any limiting beliefs. Still dress classy, have below the knee, live your life. This is my world. I'm going to do whatever I want. And I don't care what they look, how they think, what they do. I cannot care less. You have to be very confident. To be beautiful is a power. Power. You have a knife in your hand. So you don't walk just with a knife, throw it on the air, or maybe it will not fall on my head. You control the knife. So you control your beauty. You control your discipline, like how you dress, how you walk, how people react on you. You need to say, I cannot care less. It's a beautiful compliment, by the way, how they react. Thank you very much. You're welcome. How long are your dresses in your culture? Does it go to the ground? Yes. Sometimes it touches the ground. That's why, have you noticed, in Middle Eastern cultures, a lot of cities are incredibly clean because of how women dress. And I will have like a one abaya that is actually touching the floor, and I came home and I'm like, how is that doesn't get dirty? Because the street is washed. It cannot get dirty. My dress right now is touching the floor. It's extremely, extremely long. You can see, I need to find the end. It's really, really long. So even the underdress, it's two. In Arabic cultures, the abaya usually is two pieces. It's never one dress. And I really love this, talking about the appearance of Arabic women. I really like this, that they kept this. And it comes from very ancient culture. So in ancient culture, when you look at the evolutionary how women were dressed, they never had one layer of the clothing. Never did that happen in our culture of womanhood. Only now we have crop top without a bra. That did never exist, and is super disrespectful and incredibly unclassy. Women always had their undergarments, that they had an underdress, it's very thin dress, but they had the normal dress. In Arabic culture, we still do that. We have our undergarments, we have a dress that is a presentation dress actually, so it's not under, people can see it. It's still a real fabric, but it's under abaya, and then we have the abaya that is the official dress. So you always have these three layers. You never just put a crop top without under the garments and go outside the house. It's disrespectful. What are you doing? I will never allow my daughter to dress like this. And if, for example, I don't have a abaya and I'm wearing a dress, many times you see me online, I actually have undergarment, the first layer, then I have an underdress that is a very thin, silky, it's like a silk with usually has like a lace or a little bow. It's a dress. It's a shorter version of the bigger dress. It's underdress. And then I have the real original dress. And of course stockings or the tights, depending on the dress, how I want to fit things. And of course high heels. Even now I have high heels. I want you to understand this, that Arabic culture, what I respect them about and why I love it, and I have so many abayas. This is called abaya, the Arabic dress. And it's not only Arabic, many cultures have that. If you look at even Russian cultures, if you look like in the villages, if you see them, but by village I don't mean that they're not socialized or they're not civilized. They have very royal, like aristocratic families in villages where they have the crowns, they have all the jewels. If you look at many the countries, Armenia as well, is very covered. Women are very covered in China. If they're not very modern Armenian, then they're covered. Because, for example, I've been in Armenia, I've seen how women are dressed. They're still covered. And majority of women in Armenia are married. You see she's 60, she's married. You see 18 is married, 25 is married. Everyone is married. I was saying, is there any single girl in Armenia who's not married? Armenian, Turkish, this culture, Iraqi women, number one to get married. 16, 17, she already not only is thinking about the marriage, she's actually engaged, and her marriage, her wedding is in 1 month. And I love that. And you know, they're very beautiful, they're very sweet, they have the most beautiful children, they have houses that look like mansions, and they're very young, and they're married. How? Because they cover. Secret. One thing I want you to take on this video, cover yourself. That's why I took so much time on this first one, and I'm going to take time for each, because we have only 3 things to uncover in this teaching. And I want you to really understand, and I really want to focus. That's why I don't get distracted. If there is, hi, bye, I see everything. You know that I see every single emoji. You know, I see every little heart when you send. It goes like a balloon. I see every single word. I see every of your picture. I see every username. I see you. I recognize you. When you're writing a comment, I remember what you said in a previous live. I see you directly. But this is a training. That's why I stick to the topic. I talk with you. I give you the wisdom so you can go with this and then change your life. Not to watch, oh, what an amazing entertainment. My videos are not for entertainment, you know? My videos are to change your life, because I will tell you, by just the way you are changing your clothing, if you can just implement this secret of Arabic women, that you start dressing modestly, covering your body, you can attract completely different caliber of men. So once I went out and I was walking and all men are looking at me, it's not news. It's always like that. Every day is like this. And then I see that suddenly they're changing, like shock reaction, and they're looking at me. There are around 14, 15 men sitting outside, and I'm walking. It's a restaurant, but they love to eat the cake. There's like a very well-known place, and they have the cakes, luxury, very luxury desserts, and men love to sit outside. And I was walking, I can see that they're looking at me, but suddenly their face changes, and I saw this shock on their face, and I'm thinking, is something like, is my dress transparent? What is wrong? And then I see that the eye is kind of moving. It's something like maybe they see someone behind me. So I decided to turn, because their face really changed. I turned, and you think, do you know what I see? I see a very tall woman. I'm tall for a woman, I'm normal for a woman, but I see a taller woman. So if 170, 180, it's a little bit taller, but she had heels. Mini skirt is not the word. It was just a thick belt. Very short skirt, that when she moved one leg, you can see actually the lace of the stockings. Very beautiful woman, blonde, makeup so much that she looked like a man who was trying to be a woman, and very, very tight top, that everything, you can see she had a surgery, everything was coming to her neck. It was so provocative, so vulgar. I've never seen something in my life so close to me. And I got scared from her, that I moved and I did like this, like, please don't think that I'm even with her, that we don't have to share this space. And I slowed down my walk so she can go, and you should have seen the reaction of men. They were lusting after her, but actually they were deeply shocked that a woman is so provocative. And funny enough, after 1 month, I saw her again. Excuse me, my flower. Come here, baby. I saw her again with 2 different men in the same time. Then after 1 week, I saw her again coming from different hotel, going to another car. So this woman was passed from one hand to another, and everyone understood her reputation. And I, random person, I see her coming from different cars, coming out from different hotels, being with different men. What do you think I think about her? What do you think other men think about her? Do you want to be that woman? My question is. Before I move to number 2, I want you to finally ask yourself a question. How do I want men to perceive me? Do I actually want to be married? Do I want to get married? Or this is just a joke? I'm pretending that I won't. I'm learning videos how to be white material. But actually, I love being provocative. I love showing my curves. I love people lasting, actually wanting me. I love to seduce. What do you actually want? Because sometimes women love to say these right things, write beautiful classic comments, but actually deep inside, they are temptresses. That's why they say the Jezebel spirit is in a woman. It comes from the Bible, that she was tempting men, using her body, seducing. Appearance of an Arabic woman is never to seduce, because seduction is below her. Do I ever seduce? Do you see my low cuts? I have what to show, and that's why I don't show. If you have Rolls Royce, you're not going to scream and say, I have Rolls Royce, guys. Hello, everyone can see me in a hotel. You know, outside is Rolls Royce Park. Do you want to come see? Come take a picture. You don't do that. Because when I walk, people can understand what I have, who I am. Oh, this is a special person. People come, are you a celebrity? Are you a princess? And I say, yes, I am. Have a nice day. And I go, I do not stand, I do not entertain. But they know I'm special. And it is because the way I dress. And why I dress the way I dress? Because I respect myself. I do not respect anyone in this world as much as I respect me. I can be very polite, I can be very cordial, I can be very kind, but I do not think about anyone else in this world a part of how do I represent me. I don't care what people have. I genuinely don't care because it's none of my business. I only think, how do I represent me when I walk in the street? Who do I appear? Do I appear as a royalty, who I am, or a cheap plastic bag? Who do you want to be? So I want you to do a revision of your wardrobe, remove the transparent clothing. I ordered a top for the gym, and when I was wearing and trying in my mirror, I can see my undergarments, and it's black top. How can you see your undergarments? And I just took it and I threw it on the wall because I was upset that why do you create a top that is a black color for a woman that is completely see-through, and you charge me so much? Immediately I put it in a bag, I didn't remove it in the tag, and I immediately book, I have a person who's responsible, I have his WhatsApp, and I said, come collect tomorrow. I want to say come now, but it was already night. I'm very strict. No transparent clothing in your closet. No see-through clothing in your closet. No cheap fabrics in your closet. No ripped clothing, because ripped clothing represents a physical attack. Who was taking your body by force? That's what ripped clothes represent. That someone is ripping your clothes to abuse your body, to be intimate with you against your will. And you are wearing it and you think it's a beautiful symbol of modernism and luxury and wealth. No. Have you ever seen a wife of diplomat? Have you ever seen royalties? Have you ever seen actually really wealthy women wearing ripped clothes? No, because they know what it represents. And of course, make sure your undergarments are nice. Make sure that you start wearing stockings. Make sure that your shoes are clean. Make sure that even your jewelry, if you do not have beautiful things, don't worry, just buy one. It doesn't even need to be gold or diamonds, but one that looks beautiful. It could be just a pearl. You know, a real pearl is not an expensive item. Just go, even you can even buy a real pearl in Amazon. Amazon is a giant billion-dollar company that has everything. I buy my design and makeup from them because Yves Saint Laurent, I use their makeup, Dior and Chanel sends their products to them, and then they just deliver me Prime next day. So wardrobe revision, and we are learning number one from Arabic women, luxury beautiful Arabic women, that they have an appearance of mystery. That means I'm modest. That means I'm covered. That means my body's not for everyone. That means I choose classiness over modernism, and I choose elegance. Not, I'm running, it's a new fashion piece. Oh, it's crazy blue color. It's a neon hair, blue nail polish. No. I'm a classy woman. I do not even watch these things. Fashion magazine, I can look at, oh, it's a beautiful piece of art, but I will not buy it. I will not wear it because I'm not a Christmas tree. I'm a woman. I deserve to look classy. I would say to you, don't worry, you're not going to look boring. Is this color boring to you? It's the most relaxing color for the eyes. Do you know pink, peach, and a light, light red, not dark red, but light red, are the most soothing colors for the eyes. And of course, all the ambience that you can see, the green, the beautiful beige, you can see the gray. This is all soothing your eyes. So you will never be bored. You will always stand out. And don't be afraid to wear bold colors, you know, royal blue, royal red. I love colors. I love it. Purple. I just ordered another blue dress. I bought another green dress. I am my own princess. I am my own daughter. So can we agree that we are actually going to be honest with ourselves and going to ask, actually, do I want to be married? Do I want to be provided for? Do I want actually to be a wife material? What do I want? And how do I want people to perceive me? And what makes you to to respect yourself. What type of clothes makes you be confident, makes you feel beautiful? There was a restaurant where only men go. I don't know why, but it's just women don't go. And I wanted to buy, like they have beautiful gold cups that they sell, and I wanted to buy. And so I saw all the tables of men sitting outside, and I knew that if I go like this, I will need to go like maybe 2 minutes more. But I was really short on time, and I just wanted to go direct. And you cannot do that because people are actually there. It's their seat. And I could not care less. I just went inside in the middle of the restaurant, pushing everyone, and all men were moving their chairs. And one man said, "My God, my confidence." Yes, because you all are for me. This is mine. And they were looking at me like with this admiration. And confidence came from one single element: the way I was dressed. I will be always late, but I will dress up. My man was waiting for me, I think 45 minutes. He arrived and he said, "I want to show you the new car." I said, "Okay, wait, I'm not ready." He said, "Take your time, no rush." And I come out and you can see these beautiful lights of the car, and he's outside, dressed nice, and he's holding the door. And I melted. But he did not say, "Why are you late?" He said, "It's so worthy to wait for you, just to see this beauty, just to have a moment with you." Yes, because it's an honor to be in the presence of the woman who respects how she dresses. And every man in my life treat me well. I never had like a trauma or men trying to abuse me or catch me, make me do something, because my dress was dictating my behavior. So I want you to know this, that the way you dress actually dictates how you behave with men and what you allow them. This is very important. So before we move to number 2, I really am so happy that I finally could take 1 hour. I know it was less, but I really wanted to take 1 hour and just finally talk about appearance. Because actually it's a secret to get married. It all starts with physical appearance. I will be very honest with you. It's not about your degrees. It's how you look. Of course your heart, definitely your character, of course. But that is after. They don't see it when you're passing by. They see you, how you're dressed, and what your dressing is representing. Okay, let's get ready for more questions. You're right, it makes me self-conscious, honestly. Please stare and stop me in the streets. Wait. You're right, it makes me self-conscious, honestly. People stare and stop me in the street and compliment me. Yeah, the look, of course they will stop and stare at you. Of course they will compliment you because you are a unicorn. You don't exist. Women don't dress like that anymore. So it's a compliment. It's amazing that they stare at you. That's beautiful. But black women aren't as protected in America like the other countries. So I get nervous. It's in your mind. You need to say that wherever I go, I'm protected by God. You understand? When you walk, there are angels, there is Spirit of God around you. Holy Spirit lives in you. You are His possession. Prized, protected possession. So you never need to think, oh, because she's black or purple or white or green, is less protected. I'm a woman, I'm protected by God. You don't rely on people. You rely on the real source. So you can see in comments, we can see a lot of limiting beliefs, and I love that you write what you really think, so I can break the limiting belief and I can set you free. Of course, God sets you free, but through me. You look stunning. Thank you. Thank you to Tevik. Love. Any tips? Love from Kenya. Any tips how to be more productive, consistent, and have self-discipline as a woman? Write to-do list. That's the tip I will give you. You don't need to listen 100 or 1 hour video. You don't need to read a book. Just make to-do list. You want to be consistent? You want to be disciplined? Write to-do list. What you need to do today? Yeah. 3 things, and not 33 things. 3 things. Okay, I'm going to book my appointment to do my nails. Okay, I'm going to buy a lamp because I don't like my lamp. I want to change it. I want to buy a beautiful lamp like this. All right, great. And I'm going to call my best friend and schedule, meet with her. I'm going to book the restaurant. 3 things. Every day, just do 3 things. And you will see that everything that you ever wanted will come true. Discipline is writing your goals. That's the discipline. Hi Tevik, I just bought an underdress yesterday and I'm wearing it today. Wonderful! Join the community, me too, amazing. Of course, under my real dress, of course. Of course, you don't know how much underdresses have actually changed the way I walk and the way how people perceive me. Because I know that they cannot see through anything. I know that I'm very comfortable. I know that I'm covered, and it makes me such a big confidence. Part of my confidence is, of course, to be very beautiful. It gives me a lot of confidence because my beauty, it's like having $1,000,000 in your hand. You're walking, here you go, Rolls Royce under my arm, $1,000,000 under my other arm. It gives you confidence when you're beautiful. But real confidence for me comes from being covered. I feel very confident. And the moment something opens, something, the shoulder, something, I feel incredibly not comfortable because I'm like, why he's staring at me? Why he's lusting after me? I immediately I don't lose confidence, but I immediately feel uncomfortable. So if you want to feel really confident, you have to be comfortable. And in order for you to be comfortable, you have to be covered. So can someone write in the comments, confidence is comfort, being comfortable, plus being covered. So when you're covered, you become comfortable. When you're comfortable, you become comfortable. It's a very beautiful system. Covered at the beach too. The trend this summer is bikinis so tiny and thin, like tooth floss. You are so funny. I love it. Yes, it's ridiculous what women are wearing nowadays. Never women if you look in generational history, have never been as cheap as they're now. Never. So I hope that it will go worse, and then women will just wake up and they say, okay, I need to actually become a real woman. I really want this big shift. I really want this to fall until under the ground, -10 degree, and then I want women to wake up. Because it's going to that side. If you look, it's going to that side. That it's becoming more and more provocative. So I cannot wait for the boom, to come. Finally, women to open their eyes because they will realize I'm not getting anything from life. Never in the entire history of womanhood, women were so not provided as they're now. Never. It has never happened. That women do not get married. We have so many single women in their 30s that never in the world history we had before. Never. We never had childless women, the percentages we have now. And you know what? My prediction, my honest opinion, it's because how you women dress. Only one reason. And that's why I put that as number one. It's the most important thing I want to explain to you today. So covered at the beach? Absolutely. I do not wear bikinis. Bikini? It's like Pamela Anderson. I will be. What do you think? What bikini? No. I don't want to. It's too much attention. Men will faint. Then ambulance needs to be there. No, I cannot cause this drama. Already too much attention. Do cover at the beach. And I recommend you at the beach, you know what, if you really want to wear a bikini, either I suggest one piece and then a transparent dress on top of it. But if you really want to wear a bikini, I would wear a dress on top of it and swim with that dress. You don't know how much respect you get from men. So when I swim, I actually swim in a dress. Of course, I have under as well things, but men come, oh my God, you're covered, you're the only one. And then after I swim, so we have a private beach club. I come, I sit down, I put one towel for my legs, for my body, and I put another towel for my head, and I sit like this. And I was sitting like this one time, it was really late, 7, 8 o'clock, already sun was going down, and this man came incredibly attractive. I thought, wow, are you a superstar? And he speak with all women, everyone is drooling after him, and I'm like, okay, you will come to me like this. And I'm sitting completely covered, I look like a baby. So fully covered the body under one big towel, and another towel over my head, over my shoulders. So I look like a baby, you can only see my face. And I'm reading something, like a cute baby. And he comes, he said, can I sit down next to you? I was like, sure. But I'm like, it's okay. He sit down, he's like, I just love how covered you are. You are so cute. Can I take you out? And then, we exchanged numbers, he spoke, and then he was showing himself, he jumped in the pool, he was showing me, I was like, sure, well done, beautiful. And it was very interesting for me, from all these women that he spoke on the party, on the huge event, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 women, but he didn't take any number from all of them. He speak, they tried to touch him, hug him, laugh at him, make jokes, try to go to him, and all these women were wearing bikinis adult movie bikinis. Blows your mind. And I'm hiding under 2 towels, large towels. You can only see my face. And he came to me, he took my number, and then he called me next day to organize. I cannot wait until the evening. Can I see you for lunch? Why? Covered. You want a successful man? You want to marry a wealthy man? You want to have a lifestyle of Arabic women? Covered. I will change the title of this video. Covered. I love my own jokes. I love it. Even though, you know, when I record videos, recorded videos, of course there is no audience. You can see I laugh with myself. I just love Tutivik. I really do. She's so amazing. It's necessary for a woman to keep something mysterious with herself, within herself. I agree. As more mystery you have, as better chances you have to have more high-level men. Because high-level men want high-level things. Luxury cars, luxury mansions, luxury places where they go, luxury clothing, because it's hard to get. So if everything in his life he wants to get hard to get, why do you think a woman is going to be exception? He still wants a woman that is hard to get. That's your key. Of course you have to keep many things to yourself. Many things, even after the marriage. Many things needs to be kept to yourself. Thank you for this. It's a new month and I will write this, the to-do list. I love all your videos. Thank you, sweetheart. That's so sweet of you. Absolutely. Do your to-do list and really start, excuse me for me watching down. I'm just reading your comments. I don't want to miss anything. Really start planning. What do I actually want from this month? By the way, happy new month. Of course, I send you blessings. I send you new energy. And this is you know, when we're glowing, when the nature is reborning. So I want you to shake yourself. Everything that, you know, was in the past, just let it go. Take a deep breath and start a new month, you know, with a new success. Confidence is being comfortable, and being comfortable means being covered. Thank you so much for writing that summary. This is a beautiful thing. Secret of a luxury woman, cover it. I agree. I agree. Cover it. You have a Rolls Royce, what you put anywhere, anyone can come, anyone can touch, anyone can test drive, anyone can have? No. You put it in the garage and you lock the garage because it's my Rolls Royce. Do not touch me. Same is with diamonds. Same is with beautiful dresses. Same is with your, with you. So how much more precious you are than a car? How much more precious you are than a diamond? And you just display yourself for free. Everyone to see every part of your body, every cell, every cellulite. Why are you doing this? No, cover, cover it. Well done. Now let's move. Let's move on to the second very important subject as well, in the second chapter. Now we'll learn about mysterious appearance. Yes, appearance of total mystery. Now when we spoke about your physical appearance, how you look like, get yourself ready. If you need to take a break or a breath or drink water, do that, because now we're diving into this beautiful new country. Imagine we just left one country, we went to the airplane, we're traveling now to the new country. Now we're going to talk about strict traditional rules. Secret of luxury Arabic women is actually in them having traditional rules. In having rules. Not I can do whatever I want, I'm free, I'm independent, do not control me, do not tell me what to wear. Rules. And you know what helped me to actually be sane, to be very smart, to get my degrees, to have the life I want, and I wish to have more, God bless me and God bless you, is rules, is law, is regulations, is traditions, it's my culture. Freedom, real freedom, is discipline. A lot of people think that, you know, if you want to have it all, if you want to be like totally free, you don't need to do anything. You just do whatever you want whenever you want. I disagree with that. Of course, I'm very free-spirited. I go everywhere. You know, I'm very like open whenever I want. I do. I wanted these flowers. I went and I got them wherever I wanted. And I wanted them in my video. They're beautiful. I wanted these. I moved them. This is a fireplace. It has a beautiful horsey. I will show you one later. Remind me. And I wanted them here in a video because it's Arabic style. It's gold. It's cute. So I moved the furniture the way I want because this is my hotel. This is how you need to be. That I can do whatever I want, but I'm going to be disciplined. This was a discipline to create this audience. This was a discipline for me to be in here. This was a discipline to schedule and come. This was a discipline to get ready and be prepared. Without discipline, how can I be free in the video with you? Right now, it's my freedom. It's the flow. Of course, the information is prepared. I'm talking with you. I'm teaching. I'm sharing. I'm guiding you. I'm reminding you because actually you are all very smart. You know these things. But what kept me in here? Discipline, rules. That you need to sleep, you need to eat, you need to prepare, you need to have your gadgets. If you do not have rules in your life, you will never have anything as a woman. You will never get married. By the way, I want to tell you one very interesting fact that actually to get married is a science of following the rules. We're going to learn these rules. And if you're married, if you already have a man, congratulations. And you will understand a little bit more about men's psychology. So how are Arabic women different? First of all, the rules and regulations in especially Muslim cultures is not only physical coveredness, but also it is a verbal coveredness. It is emotional, a little bit coveredness, and it's a spiritual coveredness. And I will explain. That means you do not argue with anyone. Many people can annoy you. Many people can irritate you. Many people maybe are not worthy of you. Many people maybe you do not like them or they do not like you. Fine. That's normal. But you do not argue. Verbal coveredness means I can't tell everything that is on my mind because those people, excuse me, they're strangers. And the moment that I tell everything I think about them, I look at them and look like, who are you? Why are you dressed like this? Look at you. Have you seen yourself in the mirror? You can't talk with people like this. I understand that's what you want to say. I understand you want to be honest, you want to say what's on your heart, I understand you want to be free. I absolutely understand that. But you are not allowed. This is not allowed to do. And I want you to learn not only physical coveredness, but also verbal coveredness. Can you learn this? Verbal coveredness, if someone can mention in the comments or in your notes, please write down. I want this flower to be comfortable. I don't want it to fall down. Wait for me. Verbal coveredness means I can think some things about the people, but I'm not allowed to tell them. Because if everywhere I go, I argue with people. Everywhere I go, sometimes, yes, I can be a little bit, maybe if I don't sleep enough or if I'm angry with something, and I see men staring at me, I will say, stop staring at me. But that's maybe once in a year or two. But there are women who argue with people and managers and the staff and the random people every single moment. Wherever they go, it's argument. They're attacking. Why are you looking? Don't look, don't touch, don't do this. I don't like this. And this is incredibly draining. It drains you and your feminine energy to its core. So Arabic women follow rules. Have you ever seen very wealthy Arabic women shouting? You don't even hear their voice. You have no idea how their voice sounds like. Because they have verbal coveredness. And when they speak on the phone, they're discussing, the carrot of the ring. You have no idea. Because this is what you hear. You do not hear them. And when I go in general, when I walk in the street and someone is calling me, you will need to make it so you need to come next to me to hear what I'm saying. I do not talk loud. I don't do that because it's not classy. And actually by etiquette, the rule of etiquette is that if you are sitting at one table, the next table should not hear you. And sometimes, I'm so polite that I apologize about other people being too loud that you can hear them in my video. And sometimes I stand up and I ask them, could you please keep it down? I have people watching me. And they can hear you too loud. And they can become embarrassed. Grown men. So I cannot teach them class. I cannot teach them manners. But if I'm sitting at this table, I should not really hear what they're talking about. If you think about it deeply, that means they're too loud. So wherever you go, please stop shouting. Please stop being on the speaker on the phone. Arabic women don't do that. It's unclassy and it's low class. It's not only unclassy, it's low class. Unclassy, at least you can change. At least you can improve. At least you can find the solution. But low class means no hope. I wish your background wasn't loud. We can hear you, but there is background noise. Wish you have a small mic. Shall I come closer? Can you hear me better? I thought you loved the music, because I love the music that is no words. But excuse me for all people if anyone is making noise. You want me to go talk to them? Physical coverage and verbal coverage. Yes, I want you to learn this. Number one, we were talking about physical coverage. Now, coverage. Now we're talking about this verbal coverage. In general, rules are a lot to do with your mouth. Arguing with a man that you're dating, you lost it. You know, there are things that I disagree with, things that I don't want, but I do not argue. So when we went to the storage, he said, let me drop you off, because I had a lot of shopping as well. So he put all the shopping bags, so I don't know, maybe 10 bags. And then we have things from the storage in the booth, and we have next to my feet, so a lot of things. And then artificial flowers and the lamps, the vases, sorry, that I ordered. And so it's a lot of things, so it will take him 10-15 minutes to unload. And he's telling me, can I just drop you and then go see my friend? He need to take something from me, and then I will come and see you. I said, no, I don't feel comfortable like that. I want all my things to be delivered now. This is a person I know, but I still do not argue. No, why? But maybe someone will touch, someone something, because you know, in shopping bags, it's like a luxury things are all open. So if I have, for example, I don't know, makeup, something from a Saint Laurent bag, if you move, you push, if someone sits there, the makeup will fall, and maybe, I don't know, something will lose or something will get dirty. So I'm very, very particular, and I said, no, I don't feel comfortable. I want you to put everything next to my door and then go. After some time he said, but you know, just because so I'm rushing, can you do this way again? He brought it up again in a nice way with a smile and everything, and looking at my eyes. I said, no, I don't want that. Can you please do what I said? Yes, of course. I do not argue with men. The moment you need to shout, the moment that you need to argue, you lost it. You're not a woman. We do not argue with men. If you want to argue with a man, you just became a man. Congratulations, you are now two bodies. Women do not argue with men. Arabic women do not argue with men. And Arabic women are actually very demanding. Do you know that? You think that Arabic women are quiet, no one talks, it's just you don't hear them. At the house, they are very demanding. And I am always very warm-blooded as well. I always say what I want and what I don't want. What I'm comfortable with, what I want to change. Oh, this place I don't like. How many times I've been on a date with a man, they take me to the restaurant and they try to impress me. I sit down and I say, I don't like it. And not like, where's this? No, I just say, I don't like it. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your effort. Could you please take me somewhere else? They're like, oh, thank you for honesty. Yes, sure. Where do you want? And I already have a list prepared. And I already have bookings there. So when I go to the restaurant, what I do, I book another table. They don't know, but I book another table for myself. Little tactic I do, but in a good way. I book something for myself that if I don't like the place they book, I can still go there. And I have my booking there. Because it's under my name, it's always reserved for me. So I just called them, I said, you know, I will come today. Can you please keep my table? And if I do not come in the same evening, I call them and I say, I'm not going to be there because I still have time. So I booked that other table in another restaurant 1 hour later. So that means I can call them 1 hour in advance and say, excuse me, but I will not make it. Please do not charge my card because the card is in a system. Or I choose the restaurant I want. I send him 3 different restaurants that I love, and he chooses one of them. So whichever you choose, darling, I'm going to love it because I proposed the menu for you of the restaurants. So these things Arabic women know. They know that they decide how the relationship is going to flow. They decide the ambiance of the place they're going to go. And that's why, have you noticed one very particular specification of Arab people in general? Have you noticed they do not hang out at fast food places? Have you noticed they're always in the most expensive restaurants, in the most expensive lounges, in the most expensive hotels? Why? Because they know their worth. Because they follow rules and regulations of the government, of the society, of the family, and they reap the benefits. You will always be blessed if you follow the rules. Why? Because even Moses gave us 10 commandments. What do you think commandment is? Rule. Number 1 rule is what? What is saying number 1 commandment? You shall not have other gods before me. So God is very like, hello, I'm the only one. You worship only me. So I love his confidence. So by following rules and regulations, you will always be blessed. That's why the commandments are before Christ. You understand? BC. It's not 10 years ago or a new post on Instagram. It's before Christ. That means that a human being has to follow rules, has to follow regulations, has to have discipline. You want to marry well? You want to stay married if you're married? Follow the rules. Rule is verbally, I do not abuse people. You know how many people can annoy me during the day? But I keep calm and I think, okay, I'm not going to say anything. Because first of all, he doesn't deserve or she doesn't deserve. Second of all, I'm too classy for that. The moment I look down or something, or I'm getting annoyed, or I say something wrong to them, who looks cheap? I will look cheap, not them. They have nothing to lose. I always say to you, if you want to fight with a pig and you throw yourself in the same dirt with a pig, pig is dirty. It's his natural state. Who's going to get dirty? You? Only you. The pig is already, it's where he belongs. The same we have expression that if you put yourself in a sack with a cat, he will scratch you. He will not get scratched because he's the one, the scratcher. So do not put yourself in a provocative situation. Do not put yourself in a difficult situation. Do not put yourself in a situation where people can look at you and think, what on earth is she doing? Verbal coveredness that I control and I cover my mouth. And that's why I think sometimes Arabic women actually cover their mouth, because if they open their mouths, it will be like a fire. Because they know that they're warm-blooded, they know that they're demanding, they know that they come from wealthy families. They can kill you by their words, by their look. Because when you have dark eyes, dark hair, dark eyebrows, you're more vivid, you're more bright, your expressions are more direct. So verbal coverness is, we are stop asking for the managers to come. Where's the manager? I want to speak with the supervisor. Stop that. It's unclassy. When I go somewhere and I don't like it, I start becoming incredibly quiet and I slowly go. Because I noticed in my life, it doesn't help to prove the point. It doesn't help to stand there and explain something. I just leave. One time I was buying something and this cashier was throwing my things. I bought a lot of things and she was just throwing the things. And I didn't like it. And I said, can you please not throw my things? These are the things that I'm buying. These are decors. If you throw the candle, you will break the candle. She's like, And she continues throwing them. I didn't argue. You know what I did? I took my basket, slowly, I put everything. She's like, madam, I already scanned. You need to finish. I said, I do not wish you to serve me. And I left to another cashier. Now the another cashier, where I stood there, she said, something happened, something is wrong. I said, I do not like her energy. I hope you're going to be better. I was like, yes, of course, madam, let me get the tissues. Immediately, I trained them how they need to treat me, because I have verbal coveredness. My mouth is not a trash. My mouth is not a cheap thing. I'm not going to talk with everyone that I see. Even I tell you and I constantly teach you that even your eyes are too expensive. That's why I do not make eye contact. If there is a street cleaner, I have nothing to make eye contact about with him. Man has one role, to reach his potential and to be successful. This man did not reach his potential. I cannot respect him. That's why I do not make eye contact. When I see a Bentley smiling, putting his window down, looking at me, handsome and successful Bentley, I can look at you, I can make eye contact. I'm not smiling, I'm not running into your car, but I can make eye contact, because right now, wealth made an eye contact with a wealth. So, reserved verbal coveredness. Arguing, not talking, following the rules. And yes, sometimes if it's middle of the night street, like in a night, I can pass by on a red light where there are no car, even not one single soul. But do not do provocative actions when it's the middle of the day and you're running after the cars, making everyone stressed. People are beeping at you. People are scared of that you're going to die. Follow the rules. It's so nice to follow the rules. As women, we want to be free. We want to wear whatever I want. There's a family standing in here and they're watching me for 10 minutes. Welcome, you can come sit here. I have a lot of sofas. I will show you around. Following the rules. Watch how you're crossing, watch how you're behaving, watch where you're going, watch how you're talking with people, watch what you're doing with your money. Do not throw your money at people. Many people I might not like it, but I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to show them that I don't like them, because maybe someone loves them. Maybe they are a light for someone. So where do I have rights to actually look down on people? The world can change like this and I might get into their position. Of course, it will never happen. God protect me. But things can change. Never be arrogant. Never be like stuck up. I'm very self-absorbed. I'm very self-confident. I know who I am. If I'm Rolls Royce, I know that I'm Rolls Royce. No one needs to tell me. But I still allow the bicycle right next to me. They can go. It's the concrete is created for everyone, right? It's for bicycles, it's for cars, it's for cheap cars and luxury cars, right? Concrete doesn't belong to me, right? It's just a street. I'm just passing by. Means I'm sharing the world. But I'm not going to communicate that I don't like you. Why are you on a bicycle? Why are you so cheap? You need to be like me. How many Rolls Royces can be in this world? I wish everyone is a Rolls Royce. I wish you become a Rolls Royce woman or a Rolls Royce man. That's why I'm doing this channel, to share and remind you that you're royalty. You all have potential, but you have to follow the rules. Strict traditional rules. My rule is that you cannot touch me. You cannot be intimate with me. Who are you? How dare you? No. Even engaged, that doesn't change anything. Until I'm married, until I live in the house, until I tell you and show you, marriage is 2 rings. Do you see this second ring? I don't have it. Until I'm married in the house, and I will made alive and say, now I'm married. That's the day you can talk with me about intimacy. Talk with me. And I need to still watch you. And it's not going to be that anytime you want, you can get how you behave, how you treat me, the gifts, the love that I feel warm. I feel that you love me. I feel that I can trust you. Until then, my rule and my regulation is that do not even talk with me about this topic. And my sentence, I always say, I don't feel comfortable. Oh, but you are this, or you have a beautiful body. I was thinking about you this. Okay, great. That's your thoughts. I have nothing to do with me. I have thought as well, okay, give me the million, I want the house now, and buy me the Porsche that I want. I can also say what I want, but that's unacceptable, correct? It's wrong, correct? The man will say, but why are you demanding these things? So I, as a woman, can demand money after the marriage. So you, as a man, can demand intimacy with me after the marriage. And I know this rule. That's why I don't go on a date and I do not demand him to transfer me 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000, because I know the rules of Arabic culture. Show the respect and you will receive respect. So I want you to learn from luxury Arabic women. Watch their behavior. You can barely hear their voice. They have nothing to argue about. And I've very often, when you see the waiter don't understand them, or they bring something or they overcharge them, they say, for example, okay, you overcharged me for this. The waiter, madam, this is okay. This is the only thing you see. They do not argue. They don't go back and forth. Okay, halas. Halas means enough. Stop. Done. Okay, halas. $5 more you want? Fine. They have dirham here, but for example, I'm telling dollars, so you understand. They will rather give more money, but make the person to be quiet. They do not go back and forth. And then you will see a Western woman with her family and children. She will stand up. I want to speak with the manager. She charged me $1 more. Woman, you just embarrass yourself. Okay, you saved $1, but you just lost dignity. So when I go somewhere, I'm very direct and I'm very polite. If I see that I'm not getting through, I just say okay, and I leave, because there is no point when you're talking with the wall. Where is that pillow? Do you understand me? No, it's a pillow. So sometimes people are pillows, sometimes people are walls, sometimes people are chairs. They cannot understand you. And that is fine, because we learn that we have verbal coverings. It means I close my mouth. Can we start a new era where we're not looking at people like you are nothing, you don't deserve me? Yes, of course they don't deserve you, but there is no need for you to tell that to them. We're not arguing anymore. We're not calling for the managers. We're not becoming blue on our face and trying to prove the point. We are not doing this. The moment you feel uncomfortable, the moment you feel that you don't like something, please illuminate the possibility for you to have an argument and remove yourself from the situation. Can we agree that? Following strict rules with men. I want a gift, I want a flower, I want a restaurant. These are my requirements. Do you want to take me on a date? These are my requirements. Do you want to buy Rolls Royce? They are requirements. So why Rolls Royce has requirements but a woman who doesn't have it? I have requirements. Another rule I have, I do not deal, for example, with jealous women, jealous friends. I don't do that. That's my rule and regulation. I do not borrow money and I do not give people to borrow from me. This is my regulation. Because always you get in a problem. Someone wants money, I just give. I said, no need to give back. I don't need to. rules, regulations, how you eat, how you sleep, how you take care of yourself. So when my man met me, I said, oh, I'm going to the salon, I will do my hair, I will do my nails and my eyebrows. And he said, okay, great, I will wait for you. And then he said, wow, you did everything, is some special event? I said, no, but I always do. He said, yeah, you're right. I said, I have one job. This is my job. And you can see I do it excellently. I know as a woman, I have my job. I'm not just, oh, I'm going to be free, I'm going to do everything or anything I want. It doesn't work like this. You have to have discipline. You want something in your life, you have to have discipline. As a woman, to woman, if you're watching, or if in your online you're watching, as a person to a human being, fellow human being, I will suggest you to change your life with one word, discipline. From now on, please order different books that talk about discipline, time management, setting goals. It's not a joke. What kept me I have 4 degrees. It's not a joke, discipline. What keeps me being in YouTube? 3 years I've been here already, and I don't disappear for 1 year. I can 1 month not post, but I'm not posting a video, but I'm doing live almost every day. I'm posting something, I'm putting the short, I'm putting the post. I'm very, very regularly showing up that I'm here for you. I'm here, you can talk with me. And I have people that I help. You know how many testimonies I get. But I'm just that kind of person. I cannot screenshot and put and say, oh, this person is getting married, this person is... I'm not that kind of person, because I know what impact I do to the world. But I'm very private. That's why I always tell you example about the Rolls Royce. I don't show things, not because they do not exist, but because they're too valuable, too much. So please, verbal covetousness. Can we agree on this? All right. I noticed how low-class behaviors are promoted in the media: promiscuity, modern clothing, loudness, etc. And the race or ethnicity doesn't matter. It's a universal low-class behavior, to be honest. Yes, because social media is created to make you dumb, to make you numb, not feel, and dumb, not feel mentally. Because then you're easier to control, because then you will be buying our fast food, then you will get sick, then you will buy our pharmaceutical products, and you will die faster. Amazing plan. Who do you think made this plan? Very smart, evil people. So, I didn't say wise people, I said smart. Because you can be smart, but evil. Devil is very smart. Look how he was tempting and discussing and negotiating with Jesus when Jesus is tired and he's fasting for 40 days in desertness. Oh, he's saying, man, just jump on this mountain, and then angels will catch you. He is negotiating with God because he's very smart, evil smart. So social media is created to be propaganda. It's a tool of mass propaganda to change your brain cells, to make you dumber and number. That's why I do not watch news, I do not watch TV, I do not listen to the radio, I do not listen to the modern music, I do not go to the clubs, I do not drink, I do not smoke, I do not gamble. I have discipline of purity. Cute! Excuse me for the sound. Did you see how he exclaimed yes, like saying yes? It was a very good how to finish the list, like the baby celebrating me. So I want you to understand that low class is promoted so you cannot get married well, so you cannot succeed, so you cannot be healthy. Protect yourself from social media. I always say this. Or use social media only for educational purpose, only for your good, only for inspiration. Like right now what you're doing. Choose wisely. It's sad that nowadays everything is louder and faster and modest is seen as weak. Modest is not seen as weak because modesty is very powerful. People try to dim it because they know that it will eat them alive. And women especially, we misunderstand. We think, okay, we are not perceived well. But actually, if you sit and ask any man, and every time I go on a date, I ask this: you prefer me to wear lower, like a shorter dress, or more covered? You prefer me to cover my hair or not covered? Every man covered. And I always ask why. Because it's more respect. You're so much more beautiful. Ah, great. So you respect me more, and I am more beautiful in your eyes if I'm covered. Thank you. I don't make these things from my head. Men taught me these things. Men show me this every day. Men treat me nice because I'm clever, because I don't argue with them. So of course it's faster and louder because they can manipulate you. It's a tactic of manipulation. That's why you slow down. That's why I'm not talking fast. You know, there are some videos that I watch, they record the video and they do on a higher speed and then they upload. And I'm like, girl, why are you doing this? This is like a robot. And there are a lot of channels where women are talking. They talk and the moment there is a quiet pause, they cut it. And so, for example, she talks and then she follows another, and then number two, it's like there is no breath, there is no pause, and that's a problem of nowadays society. And sometimes there are books that I listen on a little bit higher speed, but I do not suggest you to do that because you actually miss information. So slow down things. Words can destroy us if it's not spoken with modesty. Once words are spoken, it can be taken back. So we need to be careful with how we speak and what we speak. Correct. It's like a bird. The moment you open your hands, the bird will fly away. You cannot catch it anymore, or a butterfly. So the words can destroy a human being. And a lot of people, when they come for like a coaching with me, they say to me that they remember what the high school teacher told them and it destroyed them. And until now, they're not doing it. And I'm like, wow, one word destroyed them. And many times when I'm with men, I met a lot of men in my life. I've been in very high class dates with a lot of very successful men. And every time I try to build them. So if I don't stay in their life, at least I was not the one to harm them. I never said, even if I thought that they're the worst people in the world, I will never say that to them. Because I don't want the evil to come from me. I just will distance myself or I will remove myself, but I will never say, oh, you're this or you're that. I will never say because I'm not his mom. I don't want to punish people. I don't want to be walkie-talkie, punish people, be a police officer. I'm a woman. You see, I looked. He walked quieter. Looked. I didn't say, hello, why are you so loud? I just looked. Verbal, conserved energy. All right? The thing I hate most in modesty or modernity is how they show in TV shows, films, how women just casually go on bed with men. I think this is so destructive to women. Yes, there are movies that start with the intimate scene and I'm like, what? You didn't even show the plot. You didn't even start the story. You're already kissing. You're already in the bed. Block. I do not watch. They make it normal that be in a moment and there are no consequences. There are consequences. Pregnancy, diseases, low self-esteem, broken heart, loneliness, trauma, depression. Sounds great. But no one talks about it because mass media in general is created to make propaganda. That's why I don't watch movies. Watch old black and white movies where you barely see them kissing, and there is not big action. It's not a race when they're kissing. They just kiss and they hold each other. Have you noticed in the old black and white movies how the kiss happens? They kiss and then they hold each other, and that's how the movie ends. There is no specific like touching, squeezing, like erotical music. It's just a kiss because it's private. In older movies, it was not even allowed to show more. It's only now it's allowed, and it's because we are buying it. If we say no, it will not continue. We need to be the one who stop. What do you think about lawyers who love to debate and argue most of the time? I would not date a lawyer because it's too difficult. It's too much opinionated person. I just choose wisely. I like men who are businessmen. I feel comfortable with them. They have a goal. They have a business. They want to do something with their life. So I do not debate. I stopped this a long time ago, and I'm very happy. I met an amazing man. And we're like a group of 3 men, and I was coming from the taxi, and I was going to this luxury hotel that I was staying. It's one of the most expensive hotels in the world, and it's a garden inside, like whatever you imagine, they have it. And I was going inside, and there was one other girl that came. She was wearing a nude dress, fully transparent, no undergarments, and mini, and no straps, so everything open. And so I looked at her, And those men saw how I'm looking at her, and I have this glamorous two-piece dress. You actually seen that dress in a post. It's a blue dress with all the gold detailing. It's like a Moroccan style of the dress, exclusive dress. And I'm coming and I look at her because I'm shocked. And those men saw that I look at her and shocked, and they like this. I said, I can't do it. I said, I cannot do it. So they came to close her with their back, and that's how they start talking with me. And they said, you want something, you want food or something? We have like, we live here. I was like, yeah, no, me too, but no, thank you. And then I was supposed to go upstairs, and two of them started speaking with me, and then we sit down, and one of them stayed to speak with me. And we sit down outside because as residents of the hotel, we can have all the premises, anytime we can sit. And they were serving us, and we were sitting there, and for 1 hour we debated, we talked about everything, and I explained my point of view, and it was one of the most interesting conversation of my life. But there is a reason I want to tell you this story. After that 1 hour, I felt that someone took me and fully squeezed all my juices. He said, it was amazing to speak with you. It was amazing conversation. And it was like more logical because it was a man talking to a man. You have to understand, if I'm sitting there and proving my point, I'm not a woman. I'm becoming his opponent. We're discussing, it's very interesting. It's like a heated discussion. But in the end of it, I felt so drained that I went to my hotel room and I fell asleep immediately. I woke up and I asked myself, why did I feel like this? And then I realized because I did not have opportunity to be a woman. And that was the day of my life that changed me completely, that I decided in my life that I do not debate with men anymore. So tonight, for example, if you ask me, maybe there were 2-3 deep sentences I said in the car when I was with my man. I didn't debate about anything. I just listened to him and he was asking me questions, he was telling me something. But I do not debate, I do not jump into deep metaphysical conversation. I just let you on the first date, okay, let me have a list. What are you? What do you want? What are your goals? No, just be. Just be, just breathe, just exist and watch. How do I feel with him? I wish I can just show you. He looks like my man. When I see a man who looks like my man, I stop everything I do and I just I allow myself to, embrace very handsome Arabic, all clothes. I just like that very much. It's because I'm attracted to me, You are me. Anyone I really did wave back at me. Alright. How can a wife cultivate mystery with her husband? First of all, do not be intimate every day. That's unhumanly impossible. Second of all, have a little bit boundaries. So for example, I, as a future wife, I know that if I'm in the kitchen or something, if he wants just to grab me or touch me or squeeze me, I'm not going to be that kind of a wife. Because for me as a woman, for me it's very important to have intimacy in an intimate time. So I do not like when people are squeezing each other, in the streets, kissing, touching, and like holding or caressing, and I find it very disrespectful. So to create and cultivate more mystery with your husband, have moments when your touch is not intimate. Where the hug is not intimate, where it's like a normal hug. It means your hand, doesn't go lower my waist. It's just on my shoulders or on my hands. So mystery you cultivate by removing too much intimate contact with your husband and not doing it too often. So you create or reserve the time for mystery, for intimacy. Intimacy in a reserved doses creates more mystery. And I do not suggest to walk naked, to take a shower every day together. And also, if he's too open to revealing, say, honey, I adore your body and I adore you, but please, can we create more mystery so we can stay and have our bond longer? If you can please cover, if you can please wear a shirt or loose maybe shorts in the house. So I would not let my man to walk naked in the house. Men are very handsome, especially like if they're Middle Eastern or Mediterranean men. They're very handsome and it's very attractive to look at them, but I do not like that. For me, I also want a mystery from a man, so I can long for him, so I can want him, so I can desire him. So the best way is to a little bit have reserved energy, sensual and seductive energy when it's a normal daytime or you're in a car. Like, don't be all the time available for the physical touch, for a physical, like an intimate touch. Your hands, fine, no problem. But he cannot walk in a house and you're in the kitchen and then he squeezes your chest or the back. I do not agree with this. For me, it's disrespect. I will hit him immediately with a pan. And it's a hot pan. So I'm joking, but actually I'm quite serious. I have very big boundaries with men, and even after I get married, it's going to be, I have a boundary. Rolls Royce, you cannot just drive anytime you want. It also needs rest. Sometimes you need to take it to clean. Sometimes you need to change the oil. Sometimes you need to clean inside. You know, there are things, there are maintenance works need to happen. There are checkups that the Rolls Royce needs to go through. You cannot just ride Rolls Royce every single moment of your life. The car will die. So it's a car, and you are a body. You have to start respecting your body and create more boundaries. So this is a very beautiful question. Now, are you ready for number 3? We had a physical coveredness, we had a verbal coveredness, and now we are going to the last. In here, I named the last chapter, number 3, is that a secret of a beautiful Arabic women is that they choose a specific lifestyle. It's a chosen lifestyle. That means I made a decision, I chose something specific, and I stick to that. So I have like a little wall where they have like a plants and candles, and people like go and like try to. It's like observatory for them. People are so funny. So chosen lifestyle, and I will explain to you. This is very deep. Arabic women are very well known by their confidence of getting what they want, knowing that they deserve what they want, and it comes from childhood. Now, Western women is very problematic, and we know that low-class lifestyle is way more higher than wealthy lifestyle. We know that. And I think I mentioned this on one of the lives that actually there are only 3,000 something, almost 4,000 billionaires in the world. So we have billions and billions of people, and only 3,000 and a half are billionaires. That talks very loudly about the people and their energetic system and their wisdom and their abilities to reach the potential. That means there is a very small amount of very wealthy people or very wealthy women or very wealthy families. Why? Because of an ability to choose that. I want you to just stop and for one moment try to understand what I want to tell you. You do not jump into wealthy lifestyle. You do not jump into having beautiful clothes or having going to beautiful places. You choose. You understand? The choice is first. You create a decision in your mind. I'm going to go to that hotel. I'm going to wear this dress. At this time, I'm going to book my driver. This is the topic I'm going to talk about. Decision, 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 decision. Constant choice. Every step was chosen. Earrings were chosen. The place was chosen. So, if you want to learn from Arabic women, choose and decide of the lifestyle that you want to have. Everyone can have a lifestyle that they want. You can have anything that you want, but choose. Choose. And this, the third is spiritual coveredness. That means it's a spiritual inner decision that I'm going to make. It's between me and God. What the lifestyle that I'm going to choose is between me and God. The man that I'm going to marry is between me and God. I do not need to explain anything to anyone. I do not need to say, but I also deserve good things. And Marilyn Monroe has done a historical movement and a change for entire global civilization of the world when she explained in her movie when she said when there's an older man is saying, why you want to marry my son because of his money. And she says, no, I want to marry him because of your money. And he's like, what? And then she explains to him that if you have a daughter and you love your daughter, would you not want your daughter to have the finest things in the world? To marry well, to be comfortable, to be happy? She's trying to explain to him that would you not want these things for your daughter? And then she says, why can't I have that? Because I'm someone's daughter too. I'm a woman too. I'm a human being too. So she stand up for herself, completely answering these questions once for all the generations, that it's a choice that you make because you know that you deserve. Why not me? It's my favorite expression. I always say, why not you? Can I ask? Exactly you. So just for one moment, whatever you're doing, stop for a second, take your hand, put on your heart and say, exactly me. Exactly me. Exactly me. I choose. I choose. This is my decision. I choose. I choose a good life. I choose to have wellness. I choose my health. I choose this grace. Exactly me will marry well. Exactly I deserve to marry with a wealthy man. I'm not saying I have to marry a billionaire, trillionaire. What's about that? He needs to have a private jet. No, I want to marry a wealthy man that will provide for me, for my children, for my household, for himself, for our future legacy. This is the one that I choose. Why not me? Exactly me. So can we just make this decision together on the call while we are to make this strong bond between each other and seal this once for all? Let's put the seal. Let's close this envelope. Let's drip that candle wax, seal it, and for once for all say, I choose. And please don't run and don't marry, a man who's like 30 years older for you just to have a lifestyle, but make a decision that I want to marry well, not only for me, but I'm responsible for my children. I'm responsible to give them what they deserve. If, for example, some of you come from a not good background, not wealthy family, do you like to struggle? Is it nice? It's nice to wake up and worry about money. So why do you want to give it to your children? You owe it to yourself and to your future children to marry well and to choose a good lifestyle. The secret of Arabic women that they come from good wealthy families and they only will date a man who will provide the same and higher. And it takes a lot of guts. It takes a lot of self-confidence to be like an Arabic woman, to have this stamina in themselves, to choose the best for themselves. I want you to learn that from Arabic women. Because if thousands and millions of Arab women are married well, living in mansions and villas and palaces, having multiple cars that you don't even know the names of, have children, 5, 6 children, you need to feed those children. And they're taken care of. They're beautiful, they're useful, they're happy, and they're loved, and they're wealthy. Why can't I have all? Why I need to choose only money? Okay, right hand. I want money and love. Can I please have both hands so I can use in this world where I exist? Can I have both hands? So once for all, we're making a decision, or we're making this revelation in ourselves that we need both. It's a chosen lifestyle. Oh, I wake up and I fell into this lifestyle. I didn't fall into this lifestyle. I didn't fall into my beauty. Every beautiful woman, remember this forever, can become ugly. Very easily. She lets go of herself. She stops eating well. She gains weight. She gets, scars on her face. She loses hair. She doesn't washes. She doesn't do her nails. Doesn't do makeup. Doesn't dress nice. Becomes a tomboy. Start cursing. Start drinking. Every beautiful, luxurious woman can become ugly, and it's a scientifically proven fact. It's a biological fact. It's an anatomical fact that you can absolutely destruct your own body. So why can't we go opposite? And from destructiveness, from poverty, from this mediocrity, why can't we choose good? And if you look at the Bible and Christianity is the biggest religion, and as well Islam, and both are talking about the mind. They're talking about that. Even Bible says that think about what's righteous, what's good. It doesn't say, dwell on your negativity and listen to the sad songs and feel sorry for yourself. Think about what is righteous. Righteousness is one of the skills that a human being can have that God loves. He always blesses the righteous person. Righteous is the one that is following the right rules, treating other people in a right way, and is right in his life and his lifestyle. The way he lives is righteous. The core is to be right, to do what's right, to follow the right direction. One direction, the right direction. What's normal age gap? I only dated my own age. It depends on you of your age, because normal, there is no such thing. For example, if you're 18, you can marry 20, 25, and 30. But if you are 40, you cannot marry someone who's 18. So the normal age gap is traditionally measured by woman's age. If woman is very young, she can date men who are up to 10 years older than her. I do not recommend 30 years older. That's very, I think it's weird. But 10 years, I would say, I would not go 12, 15 maximum. I would not go that far. But also, if you are, for example, 28 and the guy is 27, for example, 1 year younger, it's not a big problem if he already has his property, he already has business, he already finished his degree. Because I finished my master's when I was 23. So a lot of people think, oh, he's 27, he's young. Yes, but you know, in my culture, at 25, they already have children. My mom and dad were very young, they already had children. So the child is born in their 20s. So only now we are saying, oh, you need to marry after 35. Who said that? If I need to marry at 35, when am I going to raise my children? 40. Now women are walking beautiful queens, like from supermodels, cannot even compare with them, wealthy, and they're single, and they're 40. I'm waiting for the right one. Until your grave, how long are you going to wait more? Choose one man, settle with him, give birth to children, and start living your life. So do not do very big age gap, and do not wait too long. If you have a great candidate who is already, you know, a provider, who has his things together, marry him. So just don't go too overboard. Don't go, 20, 30 years, don't do that. If it's 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, that's fine. You can work with that. If you're 20, you can marry anyone at 30, 35, that's fine. But if you're 20, please do not date men who are 65, just to get the wealth, just to get the lifestyle. And then what? After a few years, he's going to, go to heaven. Then what? What are you going to do? Be alone and raise the children alone and be sad and depressed that no one wants you now with the child? Think about your future. How can this one I read, and I want one more thing I want to mention in here regarding chosen lifestyle. I want you to understand one thing, that this is also something to not be discussed and argued and proved with your family. This is a lifestyle that I choose. It's a personal decision, personal journey. If you have any more questions, let me know. I just want to make a summary. We finished everything. I'm so happy. I really wanted to pay attention on the first. It was the most important thing, because if that first is lacking, there is no point for us to discuss the other two. So today we spoke about the secrets that Arabic women have that makes them successful, to have nannies, to have wealth, to have loving man and children, and actually be comfortable and not work if they don't want to. Number one was actually the physical coverings. We spoke about mystical and mysterious, this covered appearance, that they cover their body because they respect their body, and this is the way that men respect them and choose them as a wife, because they see this is a wife. She's not a street woman. This is a wife material. Number two, we spoke about verbal covetousness, and this was a very important and potent part for us to speak, because it's about the rules, traditional regulations, that you follow the discipline, you follow the rules, you do not disrespect people, you keep it to yourself, you keep your mouth closed when it's needed, and you treat people not because they deserve it, but just to not put yourself in danger. You do not argue because you cannot win. You do not argue because you are too high for them. You are too classy, too elegant. And number three, we spoke about this more spiritual coverness, that you make a decision to choose the luxury lifestyle for you, not for anyone, not to prove the point, but for you. And this is the biggest step I would say to you in general. If you want to have the lifestyle and watch and learn from Arabic women, you just need to make a decision. And that's why I said, say, why not me? Exactly me. I choose this today. So it was amazing to have you all in here. I'm so happy that we managed to do everything. I just want to show you a little bit around before I finish the live. And if you have any questions that I didn't answer, please just copy and paste them again. I see your hearts. Thank you. And I will just show you a little bit, and then we will finish the live. My dress is so long. I love it. So this is where I was. The little horsey brings us luck. It's very beautiful in here. Excuse me. And let me see if I can show you the dress. I wanted to show you the outside actually. The last time when I was on a call, it was dark, so I couldn't show. I love this, my corner. So this is where people were peeking, and this is as well. I love this part. What types of shoes do you wear? Heels or sandals, or what kind of shoes? I wear only high heels. I don't have open toes shoes. I don't like those kind of things. I'm in my late 20s, but I naturally look younger than my age. I feel comfortable being who I am and how I look. But some people can't accept this. Some people are not involved. This is your world. You decide. So we ignore other people, we just do what we want. So I will show you a little bit around, but I will not show people because there are a lot of people here now. So just, I will keep it like this side. This is another flower, so I brought it one there. But yes, so I want to show you the outside really quickly. Oh, I will show you the flowers. Wait. Hello, Mati with the dress. So you can see a little ambiance. And remember, once in my live when I showed that I said that they're cakes usually. So they're right here. I want to show you that they're. Do you want a cake? I don't need sweets, but yes, anything you want. And I really wanted to show you the outside last time, but it was dark, it was closed. Now you can see it. So this hotel, this one, this is my favorite hotel. I always show you, and I show it's like a ship on top, so I'm happy that I can show you like this. Let me just take you outside, 1 second. It's like 45 degrees, but yes. Enjoy this beauty. That's the pool. And I will of course show you the beautiful buildings. Oh my god, he's so big. Look at this. Hi, cutie. So here you go, you can see. I love it. This view is just, wait, it disappeared. It doesn't exist. This was a Photoshop. No, it's there, it's there. Birds are so loud, I love it. But I will take you inside because inside is more quieter, you know. And I'm going to show you this beautiful place where they have the rose petals and they change it all the time. Can we just appreciate how much I'm matching? Can I just put you here for a second? I'm going to do the live from here. Hello everyone. Ah, you want to see the dress, by the way? Shall I show you the dress? Oh, I will look at the dress. It's beautiful here. It's very long. Let me see if I can walk a bit further. Excuse me for the finger in the camera. Wow, beautiful. Thank you. Yes. And I love this. Outside is very nice as well. I took you outside once when we were having a call. And okay, I will show you the cakes. Gorgeous, no? Okay. I'll go back to my table. Super cute, right? I know, it's very nice. And it's all, I love these trees everywhere. I love it how they make it. But of course I love my corner. Do you want to see my setup? You see, I'm here. It's very beautiful, no? How it is. It's like a proper living room. I love it. So I will just have a sit for a moment, just read what you said, and then we will finish the live. And I actually have an idea. I have another very amazing topic that I want to discuss. And I already took the notes with me. So if I find my battery, I just need to call my driver. If he has it in the car, because I have a portable battery, then I can do another live, you know? You're ultimately royalty. Thank you, Princess. You're welcome. I'm so happy to share these moments with you because it's a spectacular view, you know? Super cute, beautiful. This hotel looks more beautiful during the day. Yes, it's magical. That's why I really wanted to show you this place during the day. I'm so happy that I'm here during the day so I can show you around. So thank you everyone for joining. It was so nice to have you all. We had an amazing topic. I just want you to immerse in this energy and have this beautiful mystery about yourself. Have your own decisions, made deep inside that it's time for me to change my life. And yes, of course, thank you for being here. Thank you for asking questions. It's always lovely energy to have you all here in a beautiful community. And I know that when you guys and girls, guys and girls, we have gentlemen and ladies, and we have amazing men actually in our community. Very nice men. I'm very grateful. So if you have any questions, you can ask, and men actually answer. You know, in the comments, they're like, yes, I agree. I do this. I do that for my woman. And I have an amazing topic. I'm going to link it today, and I'm going to do another live when I get my battery. So stay tuned and have a look, and I cannot wait to see you again. Thank you so much for your time, for learning, and I wish you to implement everything that you learn, even if it's just one thing. Thank you, everyone. Look forward to seeing you again. Bye, everyone.